Hello everybody, it is Wednesday and I'm going to be demoing for you today. Can't get it. Here it is. The Chocolate Bar Palette by Too Faced. That's what I've got on my eyes, and keep watching to see how I got this look with this palette and to hear the story of why and when I bought this palette. Keep on watching. Swipe if you're on Instagram. Okay, so this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette right here. This is probably going to be a quick look because I don't know how into this I'm going to be right now. I have been feeling that great. But, you know, I always say that and then I get into it and I end up doing like a dramatic smoky eye or something. It's probably what's going to happen, let's be real. But this is the palette on the inside. And yes, it all smells like chocolate. Now, I primed my eyes already with the Too Faced eyeshadow insurance. Just cuz. Now, I should have gotten my brushes out before, right? Come on, get it together. Brushes. Okay. So, let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the color White Chocolate first, which is this just nice matte creamy white shade. I just like to put that all over the lid just to sort of start and to set that primer. There we go. And now I'm gonna go into one of my favorite colors. It's called Strawberry Bonbon. It's this very light pink shade. It's not gonna do much, but it's just gonna provide a little bit of a background color in this high, like, crease area. It'll peek through at the end. Now, I got this palette. Of course, for one, it smells like chocolate. And I had seen so many video tutorials before I got this palette on, you know, different looks with it. And I really liked the different looks that you could make out of it. And I wanted to get, at this point, another palette that had, you know, both mattes, both shimmers. And I just really liked the look of this palette. Well, I had bought all this other makeup, you know, and palettes and different things from Ulta, and I had been gathering up my Ulta Rewards points. And as you probably know, with Ulta Rewards, you can redeem them for pretty much anything. It's like money. So I got this palette actually for half off, which, you know, high-end palette for half off. Why not, right? Okay, so now I'm going to go into the color, oh yeah, Salted Caramel, one of my faves. Well, Salted Caramel is exactly what you would imagine. It's like a matte, caramelly looking brown. I'm gonna put that like right in my crease and sort of fluff it on the lid, but keep it in my crease and like in this outer corner. There we go. Now, my only con with this palette, and this is actually why this is the only Too Faced palette that I have. And the reason is, when my allergies are like really bugging me and my nose gets all stuffy and I kind of get like a cold due to my allergies, I have a really hard time using this palette because of the scent. So honestly, because of that, I haven't bought any of like the peach palettes or anything like that. Okay, and now I'm going to go into the color Milk Chocolate, which is just a little bit of a darker brown, just on this edge here. And I'm probably not going to use it, but there's also one called Semi-Sweet Chocolate that's a little bit darker than this one. And then there's an even darker brown called Triple Fudge, which is like a black veering on like a black brown. But yeah, it's just like a really dark brown Triple Fudge. But they have all these different layers of brown chocolatey colors So you can create tons of really nice neutral looks with this palette. And, you know, then they have a few pops of color also, which is nice. Okay, there we go. Now let's see, what shimmers do I want to use? Okay, so I'm going to use a few shimmers. I'm going to go in with, I'm not sure. I'm going to go in with Hot Chocolate, which is like a darker, a much darker one. And I'm going to kind of just pack this on the outer lid a little bit. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with the color Creme Brulee, which is this really pretty, like kind of goldish color. There it is. Yep. So pretty. Right? Look at that. Oh yeah. And then next I'm going to go in with Marzipan, which is this gorgeous, just like champagne-y color. I'm going to put that on the very inner part of my lid. There we go. That is pretty much it, but let's see. I'm going to smoke out my bottom lash line with some of these colors. I'm going to go into Strawberry Bonbon first. Again, on the bottom. And then I'm going to go into Salted Caramel. And Milk Chocolate. Okay, now I am going back in with this fluffy brush into that first color, Strawberry Bonbon. And I'm going to kind of just go on this outer edge. Just so that pink can peek through a little bit. I always love using this color because it's so light of a matte. But it's really nice just to have a little bit of that like peeking through. It's really pretty. Okay, now I'm going to take Champagne Truffle. That's like this nice highlighting shade. Put a tiny bit of that on my brow bone. And in my inner corner. And there we go. I'm going to put on some mascara and I will see you in a few. Okay, so there we go. Mascara's on. And that's the finished look. I really forgot how great this palette is. It's one of those ones, like I said, that I have a hard time using it if my nose is bothering me, if my like allergies are giving me issues, because of the smell. Which is why I haven't bought any other Too Faced palettes. But at the time, I really wanted to try a Too Faced palette. And this was a nice neutral palette with some pops of color that I could, you know, definitely see myself getting some use out of. Now, I used all those right there today. And those are like your little neutral corner, which creates, you know, a ton of different everyday looks right there. And then you've got your darker colors and your pops of color. It's really a great palette. It smells like chocolate, so if you don't like chocolate, you won't like this. But if you like chocolate, you'll like it. And it's a good staple, you know, kind of timeless palette. But I can definitely see... Hello, Crazy. Hi.
Hi.
And there he is, my crazy boy. Okay, I hope you liked this look. I definitely enjoyed using this palette again, and I can definitely see myself using this more frequently from now on. I really need to pull it out and make myself use it more, because it's gorgeous. And they, you know, the colors really blend easily. It's a very beginner-friendly palette as well, because they don't have a hard time blending or anything like that at all. They go on really nice and smoothly. And yeah, that's just a really good palette. So if you're looking at Too Faced palettes and you're not sure like which one you want to get or something like that, yeah, classic like the chocolate bar palette is really a good way to go. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Next week, we'll be doing this palette, the Tartelette in Bloom. So, look out for next Wednesday, and I will demo this one. Let me know what kind of look you guys want to see with this one, because it can either go neutral or more warm toned or more cool toned. If you guys have a preference, let me know. Tartelette in Bloom next Wednesday. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
He says bye.